Hello everyone, this is Lawrence again and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're gonna make something very delicious and it's called, drumroll please, brownies. So with that said, let's get cooking. So we're gonna start off with collecting our favorite nut, and in my case it's gonna be walnut. So this will add texture to the brownie that we're about to make. We're gonna be needing dark chocolates as well. It really doesn't matter whatever brands you chose, but just make sure that it's 50 to 70% of dark cocoa powder. And as the saying goes, of course, everything is better with butter. Just make sure it's unsalted. We're gonna be needing all-purpose flour as well, and white sugar or caster sugar or refined sugar, whatever you call it. We are gonna need 6 small eggs, but if you have big ones, I guess 3 would be enough. And of course, lastly, we're gonna be needing a pinch of salt. Obviously, we're not gonna use all of that. Please make sure that you already preheat the oven at 170 degrees Celsius before you grease the pan. Just put a drizzle of olive oil into the tin and just rub it off with some tissue. You don't have to stress, it doesn't have to be perfect. Lay the baking paper flat and then set it aside. So you don't need to have a Thermomix for you to make this brownie. I'm just really lazy, so I'm doing it here. So we'll start off by cutting the walnuts into smaller pieces. In case you don't have a Thermomix, you can just put it in a ziplock bag and pound it with something heavy like a printer or a washing machine whatsoever. Keep the walnut on a separate container and start to cut your chocolate into smaller pieces. If you don't have the thermo, just mix the chocolate and the butter in the same bowl and put it in a microwave and melt it at a very low temperature. Be cautious on melting the butter and the chocolate because they easily get burned. And now it's time to add the sugar. Please make sure that the mixture is already cooled down before you add the 6 eggs. For sure you wouldn't want any fried eggs along with your brownies. Am I right? You can now start adding the flour as well. You are gonna need about 150 grams of all-purpose flour, but don't worry about the measurement and the ingredients because I'm gonna write them down in the description box down below. After mixing it all together, it should look like this, and just scrape down on the side of the bowl and just add the walnuts along with it and mix it again, and it should look like this. And now it's time to pour our brownie butter into the tin that we just prepared. Make sure to pour it evenly throughout the whole tin, and now it's time to scrape it out and just flat it out around the pan. You have to shake it a little bit off and you need to pound it very hard into the countertop. Just think about your ex, your boss, or whoever gives you bad vibes whatsoever. Now it's time for us to place it in the oven and make sure to not hurt yourself and put a timer for 20 minutes. Shameless ad coming true. So this is Grady Mustard, a project that I created back in the days when I was stuck in quarantine. It's basically an online shop that supports sustainable style. Most of the items are curated from thrift shops around Dubai, and some of them are pre-loved as well. So go check it out. Please, I'm begging you. Now it's time for us to check if the brownie is done and can be devoured. Again, please be careful not to hurt yourself. So we basically just need to get a sharp object like a toothpick and stab the brownie. If it comes off clean, then the brownie is almost done. Or done. Yeah, I think it's ready. Let's eat it. Just kidding, don't be excited yet because we have to cook it for another 15 minutes in the tin and let it cool for some time. Now that it's fully cooled down, it's time for you to prepare your wire rack and scrape the sides of the brownie so it will easily come off. After the scraping situation, it's time for you to slowly remove the baking paper, just like slowly undressing yourself after a hard day's work. For the last part of our brownie, we just literally have to cut it however you want it. It's up to you. It's your life, your brownie. So this is me enjoying the brownie that I just made. I am really proud of it, and I really like the taste. It's really delicious. It makes me dance. This is me contemplating if I should get a new one. A new cut of brownie. I think I deserve it after all. Anyways, I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video as much as I do making them. And thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe and whatever, you know what to do. Ciao.